Adventures of Pinhead, the boy who became man. It's about, who here has seen Dr. Horrible sing along vlog?
Yes!
And this was specifically made for you. Yes. Of course, it's a standalone story, but there's it's kind of set in the same universe. It's a prequel to that. It's about Captain Hammer's the younger brother, and they attend kind of the same high school together, and Pinhead has the power of the metric system.
Oh god.
He can look at something and he'll know how much something weighs.
He's never looking at me.
And I kind of based this character actually on a friend of mine named Vincent, who, you know who Vincent is, right? Vincent's a really nice guy. But he's kind of quiet. He's kind of meek. It actually, this character kind of reminds me of Bill from Freaks and Geeks. Have you guys ever watched that?
Mm.
Yeah, he's kind of like this character who's kind of meek, and then he's kind of a nerd. He kind of stutters his words when he speaks, and then he pauses before he speaks because he doesn't know exactly what to say. His older brother, Captain Hammer, for you don't know, is the exact opposite. He's overly confident. He has super strength, and he's kind of like the ladies' man. And so this is kind of about Pinhead, and it's in the story. Pinhead finds out that Captain Hammer steals a government project to kind of boost his super strength. And in the middle of the story, he has this dilemma of whether he should turn it in, or what you should do, like what's the right thing to do. And the thing is, it's only 14 pages, so I don't know how much of that actually got there. And about a week ago, I realized while I was writing the story map for this that Dr. Horrible is a musical, which I completely forgot about. And I can't do Dr. Horrible justice unless I have music. Therefore, this is Patrick, who's usually my bassist for my band, the Suburban Knights, but he usually plays guitar because my actual guitarist is never around. So I will be voicing Pinhead, and he'll be voicing the 4 other characters with me. He'll be doing Captain Hammer. He'll be doing the police chief. He'll be doing the gangsters in the beginning of the story, and he'll also be doing Captain Hammer's lackeys, who can only say the greater good. That's literally all they can say.
Oh wow.
We chose 3 songs. The first song is a bit ska style. The second song is a little bluesy, and the third song is a folk punk. So let's see how this goes.
That's a thing?
Thing now.
It is now.
Yeah, just sit down when you need to play.
Is the podium in the way? Should we just move the podium?
That's okay, you can stay here.
They do that.
So the story starts off in a warehouse. It's 12 o'clock at night. The 3 gangsters that are weighing packets of illegal South American gummy bears on a table. The first gangster goes,
"We need to hurry this up. I got a bad feel about this."
"Shut the hell up, man. We're almost done here." Suddenly, the doors bust open. The cops flood in. The gangsters all kneel on the ground with their hands on their head. The third gangster asks,
"But how?"
Suddenly, there is a man standing in the front of the door. The light from the outside is too bright with the headlights of the cop cars for the others to see what it is. The man with the holy glow takes a step forward, and it reveals to be...
Pin or Phil?
It's Pinhead.
Really? Because and that name it doesn't gel.
And the second gangster, with his epitome of knowledge, asks,
"But how do you know? How did you know?"
You should know how to do it.
Yeah, you're right.
Alright, now we'll perform our first song, You Done Goofed.
Oh my goodness.
Guitarist, guitar away. You can fool me, you stupid little freaks. I bet that now you have to pee because you done goofed.
Oh yes.
You have really failed, and now you're going to experience the awful things that go on in jail. It rhymes with great. Before the cops can take you away, I have something I must say involves how you failed today. Mr. Guitar, this is where I picked this up.
I got you.
This building is roughly 30 tons. A ton is 2,000 pounds, so that makes 60,000 pounds. And that's what I found. 1 pound is 60 ounces, that's makes 960,000 ounces. That's why I detect with my amazing superpower at ungodly twilight hour, what seems to be a confounding extra pound. Where did that pound come from? That makes another 16 ounces. That made 4 or 5 grams and illegal South American gummy snacks. My powers of the metric may not have the same flair as other superheroes, but you must be aware. I can detect, understand, perceive, mess and wait. So don't screw with me, or your best bet is that you'll be dead. So outside the warehouse, the gangsters are being escorted out of the building when the police chief comes to congratulate Pinhead on a job well done.
Good job, Phil. This is the 3rd bust this week.
That's Pinhead's, sir.
How long you been trying to make that work? Because, well, it ain't working.
Approximately a year now, sir.
Really? Already?
Yes, sir. I remember it like it was yesterday. So now we'll perform our second song called High School Sucks. It's about how Captain Hammer always got the ladies and Pinhead always just got the good grades. And this is more of a bluesy thing, so it'll be a little bit slower paced. Miss Guitar, is she good?
Yeah.
Alright, let's go. Back in high school, I wasn't the coolest fool. That honor goes to my brother. That award goes to Captain Hammer. Well, he got all them ladies. I really passed every class. He got all the praise. But the other kids with me, they just pointed and laughed. This is the saddest part. It's okay to cry. I could hear the noise of the sex of time while I studied in the other room. According to the Hammerman, the second date is when you let your hammer loose. Is it too much to ask to have a power of practical use? I guess in my procreation, I must have been the best, and the others were useless too. Finish your guitar. So in the cafeteria, Pinhead is eating Captain Crunch cereal when his older brother, Captain Hammer, comes by with his group of lackeys.
Hello, Phil.
Hey, big brother.
Hey, I have a question. How much does that bowl of cereal weigh?
Well, let's see, about 75. Was that necessary?
Of course. In the sake of keeping my self-esteem in top condition, yours must suffer. It's all in the name of
The greater
good.
That was his lackeys.
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 Yes, now, what are you up to today, little brother?
Well, I got to study for a history of mutations class. Then I got to attend a seminar on the history of schizophrenia amongst messiahs and villains. After that,
Shouldn't you be working on the final exam for hero certification? You know, if you don't pass that, you're going to be automatically sent to community college.
I know that's where the sidekicks go.
Exactly. You need to practice your skills for
The
greater good.
Is that all they say?
So far, yes. Training people to be your slave is not as easy as it looks. They have this thing called free will or something along those lines. Ridiculous, I know.
The greater good.
Okay. Have you even thought of a hero name yet?
No.
I got it, Phil. How about Pinhead? Get it? Because I'm Captain Hammer and you're Pin. Well, I'm gonna go. I will see you later. Come on, boys. Let's go bully that kid who sweats as a superpower.
Oh, that good.
So, back at Pinhead's home, on the news, Bad Horse and his League of Evil have performed another heist when suddenly...
This just in. The city is searching all over the The city police is searching all over the city for what appears to be military test weaponry that was high under wraps until it was lost late this afternoon. The lost weapon appears to be a pair of gloves that increase the strength of the user. If anyone sees these gloves, they are advised to call the police immediately.
As the newscast is playing, Captain Hammer comes through the front door.
Hey there, champ.
Where the hell have you been?
At school. You know Stacy Jones?
The girl who can fly?
Yeah. Guess what? I gave her the hammer, if you know what I mean.
I know what you mean.
The hammer is my...
I am fully aware of what the hammer is.
No need to be salty. Excuse me, I have homework to do.
Since when do you do homework?
Since always. Gotta keep that GPA up, little brother. Plus, my smart lackey had to go home for school. Or had to go home early today to help his mother with her extreme polo class.
What is the difference
goodness.
between a regular polo and extreme polo?
Each person is allowed a creature to ride on.
Oh. Okay. Captain Hammer exits the scene when the newscast is about to finish.
The item is about 7 by 7 and weighs approximately 200 pounds in each hand.
Pinhead turns off the TV when he heads to his room. On the way, he hears noises coming from Captain Hammer's room, which is decorated with pictures of hammers and Natalie Portman. Pinhead hears sounds of things breaking as well as zaps and glitches, as well as the sounds of excited Captain Hammer. Bzz, bzz, bzz,
Hey!
Very good.
Excited.
Hammy, you everything okay in there? Pinhead opens the door to find half the things broken in the room as well as some things frozen.
Yeah, hey. What?
What are you hiding behind your back?
Nothing.
You're lying.
How do you know?
Because your muscles tense up until your veins pop out when you lie. Pinhead senses a change in Hammer's regular body mass. How much did you eat today?
What?
Well, you're 20 pounds heavier than you were yesterday. Oh my god, you didn't.
Did what?
No, nothing. There's something on your lip, by the way.
Really where?
Hammer pulls back his hand from behind his back to show that he is wearing the power glove shown on the news before. I knew it. You know how many people are looking for that thing?
$2?
No.
You need to return that.
But hey, look at all the power. Look what I can do.
Hammer gets a chair and breaks it in half. You could do that before.
But I couldn't do this.
Hammer then shoots out a beam of fire, then freezes the fire with an ice beam.
Isn't that so cool? Please don't make me return it. I love it.
And then Pinhead breaks out into song about how he wants to keep the secret for his brother, but he has witnessed Captain Hammer bullying other students in the back lot of secluded parking lots behind the school, etc. He decides at the end of the song that he's going to turn him in. You got this? Brother, oh brother, don't make me turn you in, even with all the pain. I love you every day. I've covered you for years, even when it makes me go cray, 'cause that's what brothers do. Brothers till the end, through all the wedgies, all the noogies, and through all the pain. How could I ever hate you, you absorbed coffee poop stain? How could I watch as you terrorize? I'm stuck between death and Reaper as you terrorize the people. Brother, oh brother, I'ma have to turn you in. It's nothing personal, it's hard for me, it's true. It's like your lackey say. This is the fact. It's for the freaking greater good.
Destiny.
You lost a pick of Destiny?
Every time we
Every time we play, you
we've
lose this
performed,
thing.
I've dropped my pick at the very end of the song. This time I dropped it into the guitar.
That happened the other day.
It's okay.
Well,
So
That was the
depressing.
last song. You did good.
I just shake around.
A few days later, Captain Hammer has returned the gloves and released on bail. He bashes through the front door.
How could you, brother?
You're being a jerk. You're bullying people, man.
Well, time to teach you a lesson.
Well, as he goes in for the punch, Pinhead thinks with his brain, brain blast. Well, since his punch is coming from his right, his arm alone weighs about 120 pounds and the muscle compact 2 pounds per square inch. If I focus on my muscles and my legs, I should be able to keep my balance while shifting his balance to push him to the ground. Yes. Hammer tries to punch Pinhead. He falls to the ground. Fall. There you go. And as he gets back up,
How did you do that?
well, since your punch was coming from your right, your arm alone weighs about 120 pounds and muscles compact.
Stop. Who actually wants to listen to that? Math nonsense.
No.
It's,
So sorry I did what I did.
it's okay. I forgive you.
Really?
No.
Well, what's gonna happen now?
Well, most likely I'll be exiled from the city for a year. I'll have to do public service for the government by protecting some other city. Rumor has it there's a new supervillain in the next city over. Well, what was his name? Dr. something. Terrible, horrendous, mildly obnoxious, I don't know.
Well, I guess I'll see you in a year then.
I hate you.
Oh. Captain Hammer leaves while the police chief enters the room.
Congratulations, Phil.
For what? Turning in my only brother for what was essentially bullying?
Yes! If you think about it, villains are just bullies, except they actually are a threat to national security.
So, do you think my brother will become a villain?
Psh, nah, he loves himself way too much. Most villains have some kind of inferiority complex that makes them feel unnecessary to be who they are. Plus, he loves the praise too much. So, question, what are your plans for the rest of the year?
I gotta finish school.
Well, after graduation, how would you like to work for the police department?
Really?
Yeah, we're having problems with illegal imported goods.
You mean drugs?
Worse, gummy bears.
Oh.
Well, if you're interested, I'll leave an application on your desk. Think about it.
The police chief gets up to leave. Before he walks out the door,
Phil, have you thought of a name yet?
I was thinking in the honor of my brother, Pinhead.
Isn't that a name used to pick on you?
Well, yeah.
Do yourself a favor. Your brother isn't dead. He's just exiled. Get a real name.
The end.